4 years ago, I made a decision that would change my life completely. After years of feeling disconnected from myself and the natural world, and feeling so dependent on all the systems around me, living in busy cities, I packed up my things, left everything I knew, and moved out of the city into the unknown. I wanted to reconnect, not just with nature, but with myself. I also wanted to learn and understand where my food was coming from, and build a life that was more in tune with human nature. At first, I had no idea what I was doing. I wasn't raised on a farm, I had no experience growing food, and I'd never sown any seeds. But deep down, I had this passion, and the desire was there. I wanted to revolt in the most peaceful way possible. When you can grow and supply your own food, it's a total revolutionary act. Not just in terms of self-sufficiency, but you turn your back on the reliance of big corporations that are a burden to our world. As I started planting that first season, something inside me just shifted. There was something so powerful about planting those seeds in the ground and watching them grow. About feeling the seasons change and the soil on my hands, feeling the sun on my back, and then of course, harvesting the food that I had nurtured from start to finish. Knowing exactly where they came from and bringing them back into my kitchen and seeing the huge cost saving that I was getting growing my own. I also realized at that moment, after the first growing season, that I'd never ever taken note of the seasons other than maybe just thinking, oh, it's cold today, but really I feel so much more in tune with the seasons. I also never looked at where the sun rises or what direction I was facing in, and I'd never taken any consideration or thought into the quality of the soil. This whole journey has also transformed the way I think of food. As a former chef, I was always obsessed with flavor and of course the creativity of cooking. But when you work with your own produce, it unlocks an entirely new level of appreciation and creativity. The food suddenly tasted different to me. It tasted not just fresher, but just more alive. And when you've been part of the process from seed to plate, you cook differently, you waste less, you use ingredients more mindfully, and you experiment with things like fermentation, preservation, cooking over fire. You start thinking about food in a way that goes beyond just what's on your plate. And all of these reasons is what led me to creating something really special. A new book. A book for you that really encapsulates everything I've learned over the last few years. It's a book full of stories. It's a book full of beautiful recipes that showcase the produce that I grow, that is also easily accessible for you too. So here it is. I'm so proud to unveil this to you. Plant to plate, 4+ years in the making. I can't quite believe it. I'm so proud to share it with you. The book also is a reminder to me of my reconnection with nature and working with nature instead of against it. And you guys have been on at me for ages about bringing out a new book, but it's taken me time, it's taken me till now to really understand myself, understand my food, understand learning to grow and everything I've discussed. But this has been a true labor of love. Inside the book, you will learn tips on growing your own produce, even if you've never done it before. You will learn about herbal remedies, fermentation, food preservation, all the ways that you can extend the life of your ingredients to reduce waste and get the absolute most out of what you have. I could have never imagined that leaving the city and starting from scratch would lead me to here. I never saw myself as someone that would grow their own food, live off the land, or write a book about it. But looking back now, I realize that everything in life comes down to planting a seed. Whether it's an actual seed or a seed of an idea, a dream, a belief in yourself, if you nurture it, if you put in the patience and the time and dedication, it will turn into something beautiful and very real. I just want to reflect on this, what feels like a momentous moment for me to share this news with you. I actually dropped out at school at just 16 years old because I wanted to become a chef. I knew that I belonged in the kitchens and working with food. And now years later, what was just a thought has become something real, and it's an amazing feeling. And I really am a believer in your thoughts becoming reality. So every time you doubt yourself or you think negatively, you're going to attract that. So try and turn those thoughts into into real positive manifestations, and who knows where it will take you. So I'm very grateful of this moment. I'm so happy to share this with you. I really appreciate all of the support that you've given me up until this moment, to be even able to be here to offer this to you. And I hope it helps you. I hope it helps you connect with food and all the beautiful wellness and mental tranquility that cooking gives to you. But if you couple that with growing as well, it's a marriage made in heaven, and it has all the ingredients for great mental well-being. So please think about pre-ordering and ordering Plant to Plate now. You can click the link beneath this video to get a copy, and you'll be supporting the channel to continue growing, and you'll also be getting something that I am very, very proud of. This book was shot all in-house by my lovely team and I, Tom, Matt, Ollie, Tegan, and everyone at Quadrille. Thank you so much for being a part of this. This is, as I said, 4 to 5 years in the making. I haven't made a book in a long time, and to do it all in-house is a beautiful and proud moment. So thanks again for the support. Please pre-order now, and I'll see you soon.